quick question, because I want to get this. When we were kids, we used to be like, FR, what does it stand for, dude?
Yeah.
And then everyone used to have their own take and their own thing, be like, dude, it means this. It means financially ruined. It means fuck rollerblade. It means fuck rollerblading. That's what it means. But it was all this. But do you know? Do you know the story behind that? Could you enlighten us?
I do. I do.
Oh, damn.
This is good.
I don't know. I used to like to call it financial ruin. That was always a fun one.
From the beginning?
No, when it ended.
Yeah.
You know, even though we had such a killer thing going on. Nick Hartman, who started FR, went to rollerblade to try to get the wheels to come on the skate. Right. That was like the business plan, was to get a company to, sell the blades, like, the TRS with FR wheels on them to get the company started.
Right.
They turned it down. His first reaction was like, fuck rollerblade. Like, it was the first company I think he checked on to try to do this with. And then the F and the R just stuck.
That's sick.
Wait, so
But
it legit was?
Really, it legit was, in a sense, started that way, but wasn't what the company stood for. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We had plenty of skaters that skated for FR that were on rollerblade.
Yeah.
Right.
But so it is. Did it actually end up standing for anything? Like, did Nick have a better acronym for it, or was
I've yet to hear it. But I guess that's the allure of it, right? Like, what is it? It's unsaid.
Dang.
So before
It's unsaid.
But that's how it started, at least. That's the inception of it, right?
Yeah, and it was based off like a first emotion of like, oh, these guys don't like my idea, fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been, fuck Kryptonics.
Yeah, it could have been anything. So that was before he actually had FR off the ground, though. That was just like in the very beginning.
That's the story
stages.
I heard. Early story, yeah. So it could be.
You weren't on from the very beginning?
I was on, you would say yes, from the very beginning. We didn't even have wheels yet. Took like 8 months to get wheels once I started like hanging out with the crew and this and that. So yeah, day one, dude.
Day one, yeah, for sure.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How did Nick come up to you about that?
Well, everybody used to skate Union Square back in the day, and there's a couple blocks from my house. I was there all the time, every day, hours and hours, and there was a little like kind of comp there or whatever. I don't know if there was a winner or whatever happened at the end of it, but Nick was just like, hey, you should come skating with us, this and that, and introduced me to a lot of really killer skaters. Shura.
That's sick.
Shura McComb, Eitan Kramer, Meta Bruce, still my super homie to this day.
Yeah, you and Meta were
Dave
always
Ortega.
tight. Dave.
Super homie to this day. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then Gil got on at some point, right?
Yeah. That was like 3 years. FR was like going pretty strong. We had the whole Tejeda clan. We had Gil. Full D clan.
Full D clan.
Lots of brothers.
At once?
Yeah.
All at once? Or it was just like, we'll take them all?
Totally. I think for a minute in New York, I was the only white kid skating.
It was like half gang.
That is
Half.
true, yeah.
I had like Puerto Rican and Dominican brothers.
Yeah.
Couple of black homies, brothers.
Sick. Was Ron on for a second?
Ron was on from like pretty much
From the
day
beginning?
one too,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's
Shout
sick.
out to Ron Hunter.
What was the
Shout out
initial
to Ron Hunter.
lineup then when you guys started? You, Ron.
Me, Ron, some guy named Altitude Lou.
That's a sick, did he skate vert?
No, dude, he could just jump super high, dude. It was
He
ridiculous.
didn't even skate vert?
No. He could literally just jump like police crossing.
Damn.
Can we
He's
bring
so
back
low.
Altitude Lou?
I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't even really remember his real name.
Dang. I hope it was at least Lou.
It was
Not
definitely
Frank or
Lou.
something like that.
It was definitely Lou.
Okay.
Eitan Kramer, Meta Bruce, Shura McComb. Who else? That was pretty much the dead start. And then Dave Ortega.
That's sick.
Legends right there.
It grew. Like, I remember they had an ad back in the day where it was like FR team. I think they'd start 94, 95.
Maybe like in 93.
93?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
So I think the ad was like,
maybe 92. When I got
Really?
involved, it was 93.
wow, that's great. Like they had the years on the ad, like FR team 93 if it was the first year, and then like 94, and then like the team was like however many more people, and by the time I got
everybody.
by the time I got to like FR team 98, it was like massive or some, like
Oh yeah,
25, 30 people or something like that. It was like full.
I think that
crew.
wasn't just people skating for FR at the time. It was just like, here's a collective list of all people who've skated for FR at one time or another. So you could just see the scope of it.
Totally.
That's sick. I want to find that now. I never seen that before.
It was called the Truth Ad.
The Truth Ad, huh?
Because we always had the box logo.
We got to hunt that down.
I've got a tee.
With that on it?
It's got the list.
A shirt with everyone's name on it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I do. I'll
No, you
send it in to you
should've brought
guys.
that.
You have some pretty good memorabilia at your house, I remember. Like, I haven't been there in a while, but last time I was there, you showed me all this cool stuff.
I got some stuff. I like to pull it out sometimes.
I still can't get over Altitude Lou.
Altitude luge.
I can't get over that.
Dude, you could literally jump over like a full blue police.
We need to
do
bring
not
that back.
cross,
We need to
like,
bring that
structure,
back.
Just straight over.
Over what, 2 of them, you said?
No, like one, like just if they were in the street, like at full speed,
No.
just like whoop. Yeah,
Is Altitude Lou?
Altitude low.
Who gave him
But
that
if he's
nickname?
listening, bro, what's up, man?
Shout out Altitude Lou.
Ariel's fucking gonna piss his pants out there.
That's hilarious.
He knows who he is.
Yeah.
So, since we're on the FR topic, about the whole East and West Coast beef that was going on back in the day. Now, I was wondering for myself too. We talked briefly about it before, like if there actually was a beef or it was just like some commercialized kind of thing to fuel.
It was happening right around the
It was
same
a
time
real-
Biggie and Tupac beef was
Yeah,
going on.
It was a real beef. It was
Real
a blood
beef.
feud. There was a blood feud for sure.
How did
It was a
how did that
blood
start?
feud?
It was a blood feud.
How did that start?
No, I mean, listen, in a friendly way, like
Dude.
both sides needed to have something to claim, right? And it just fueled the fire for blading to move forward and progress. And one team needed to beat another team, or company needed to outshine the other, and it was perfect. None of us wanted to fight each other whatsoever, but we were definitely down to claim like that our team was way better to no end.
What teams were that? Was it?
I mean, this would be between Senate and FR.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Two big names back then.
two big names back then, two solid teams.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the bragging rights?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So it'd be like a competitions talking shit. Like how it what would it
I
encompass?
mean, it was perfect. You know, FR was kind of an independent company, and Senate had a parent backing, and that was an easy play to
Yeah.
push back and
Yeah.
forth on why this is this way and why this is that way.
So the skaters didn't really have anything beef on other skaters though. It was
No,
just like
never.
It was just East Coast, West Coast, kind of like
It was
our
just
team's better
claiming
than your
gang.
team.
Yeah, but you know the East Coast loved to
It was pride, a lot of pride there.
Yeah, you I think you both know.
Yes, of course. Grew up in New York. There's a lot of shit talking.
Yeah, you represent your area. Your
Mhm.
area is the best, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hear it any different.
That's it. Shout out Staten Island.
Yeah. Shout out Manhattan.
Shout out Altitude Lou.
Absolutely. But yeah,
Shout out.
no one's going to tell your zone isn't the best.
Right.
It is.
Mhm.
So
And
it
then
was
you just-
great. It was great for the industry. It was great for the sport.
I didn't even know that was going on at the time. When I was probably just so young, I didn't really care about it at the time. But I remember years later when I actually watched the video, and I was like, "Is that real?" I'm like, "That didn't happen."
it
I
wasn't.
think a lot of people thought that too.
It wasn't edits the way things are now.
Mm-hmm.
It was all competition based.
Yeah.
So
So like the competition, there was like you'd see them there. You go with your team.
exactly.
Their team would be there.
There's going to be a first, second, third.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that mattered. Who's got more of those?
Beef was different back
It was
then
thick. Yeah.
too. Beef was like, it wasn't like social media. We could just talk shit on like a chat, like a status or something like that. Like it took months for that.
You had to
that
wait
shit
for a
talking.
Daily Bread to come out.
Yeah, or just wait for the next
Yeah,
contest,
right?
the next ASA tour, then just be like,
Wait for disinformation.
Everything was so different back in the day.
yeah, like wait, were you
You know?
talking shit on me? Like when was that? Like I don't know, October or some shit. Like
Exactly.
damn.
Mm.
Yeah. Now it's a text away.
Yeah.
With a
Everything.
screenshot.
Damn, it's bringing me back to the old days right now. You used to have to steal pornographic magazines back in the day because that's all we had. Now it's just a click away, but that's a different subject.